Greetings, Tactics. YouTube Wednesday. Hope you're all doing well. Just want to thank you all for taking the time to share a little bit about yourself with me as well as the rest of the class. Again, it's great to see on the class roster here that I have a lot of familiar names, as well as I welcome all of you that are new to a class with me, as well as to the online environment. In looking at everyone's postings, it's good to see that we all share a common interest in sport. Whether it be in the administrative aspect or the coaching aspect. And although the word coaching is in the title of this course, and without question we'll be looking at the dynamics of the coach-athlete relationship and understanding some of the tactics to enhance that relationship as we look at the nature of performance, I believe that the same principles apply to the workplace as well. So whether or not you see yourself as a coach or an administrator, I believe that the things we'll talk about throughout this course can apply to both sides there. And that brings me to the point that those of you that have had me for sport leadership or for principles of coaching in the past, there's no way that we're going to be able to go through this course without talking about leadership, at least for a little bit here. I believe it's foundational for the things that we do within the field of sport as we think about the relationships that we have with athletes as well as those that we work with. So it's important that as we continue to move along, I hope that two things, I guess, is that we think about the nature of self-discovery, really learning some things about yourself in regards to not only how you lead yourself, but how you lead others. And in regards to that, I hope that we think about personal awareness and our surroundings. You're thinking about the different groups that you're involved in, whether you're currently a coach, whether you're currently a teacher, your home life, your friends, the different groups that you're a part of, to be aware of the interactions of people and how people lead and how people respond to communication, how people respond to different situations that may occur within those relationships. I think that this is going to help with you discovering things about yourself in regards to your personal philosophy and how you want to lead others. I know it's something that I've been working on for a long time, and I continue to develop each and every day. Currently with myself, as mentioned before, we're entering high school track and field season here. We just started our indoor season, so I'm back around that group of athletes there, as well as finishing up youth basketball and coaching my kids. So I have the opportunity every day, on top of my job at the University of Akron, to be around a group of athletes, whether they're youth athletes or high school athletes, and understand some of the different dynamics that go into those relationships as we look at ultimately trying to get the most out of each individual. So I hope that's something that as you continue to move on throughout the semester, that you're aware of your surroundings and you're taking a look at the people that are in those groups and how those interactions work with one another. For this week, I just want to introduce the assignment for this week. We're in week 2. It's a 2-part assignment. Some of you have done one of these before here with me, but the first part is the written essay aspect. You're going to be doing some research here. You're going to be reading the Gilbert article and really just doing some research in the areas of sports science, understanding some of the things that have occurred over the course of time relative to studying sports science and understanding where we're at here in 2013 and where we've come from in regards to looking at the nature of leadership relative to athlete performance, tactics in regards to how we play games and different things that we do relative to sport. So that would be a good introduction for you to get into the literature a little bit and take a look at things, and that's part 1. Part 2 of this week, and some of you have done this before, is as we tie into the theme of leadership here, I want to profile a bit. I want to take a look at understanding what you've experienced in regards to leadership with others, and that's something that I've done in a few of my other classes before, and some of you definitely have done this. But what I want you to do is I want you to reflect upon your past experience, and I want you to think about the best coach or boss that you've ever had. Who is that person? At the same time, I want you to flip it over and I want you to think about who is the worst boss or worst coach that you've ever had. In reflection of that, I want you to jot some things down. As you think about who that best coach is that you've ever had or best boss, why? Why is that person the best that you've ever had? What qualities did they have that made you feel that they were the best that you've experienced? At the same time, flip it over as you think about the worst coach or worst boss you've ever had. Why? Why are these individuals the worst that you've experienced? What things did they do that made you feel that this was the worst experience that you've had, as an employee or as an athlete? I do have a disclaimer. If that worst person is a University of Akron employee, I ask that you refrain from using the names. We can call those individuals, Coach Y, Administrator X, Coach I, whatever you choose to refer to them, but we're not going to use any names in regards to that. You're going to make that a discussion posting to share with others. So you're going to write up, as you jot down some notes in regards to why, you're going to write a little discussion posting in regards to what you've experienced and why this person was the best, as well as why this person was the worst, and that'll be posted to the discussion page. So that is it for week 2, YouTube Wednesday here. Again, hope everyone is settled into the semester, and I look forward to working with you all throughout the course of the semester. Have a great day, have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Go Zips.